I'm Laurel Partrick. I teach at Brooks Elementary School in Killen, Alabama, which is in Lauderdale County. And this is a quilt that my great-great-grandmother made. It's been handed down to my mother's grandmother, and then my grandmother, and then my mother, and then I got it. And my mom would tell me, my grandmother would tell me about when they would make quilts out of old dresses that were tattered, or old scrap pieces that they'd put together, and a lot of it is coming apart because they would use it for bedding, but then also when they had to cover things or putting out in the yard to sit on for picnics, or they would travel in horse and buggy and they would use it to cover themselves up with. But the quilting, I know my grandmother would talk about making a stitch, and I think these are wonderfully made, but she would point out and she would say, see how this one looks really bad, and obviously stitching was a really big deal. And but I know some of the backs are made with sackcloth because they did not have a lot of money. They were of average means, and so they were very efficient, and they had to use average things to get by. I remember my grandmother looking at quilts, and she would say, I remember my daddy having this shirt, and he would be out someplace and he got it ripped up, and Mama tried to seam it, but it just got so bad it couldn't be seamed anymore. And so it was really neat to hear her talk about dish towels or shirts or old dresses that were a part of the quilts.